Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to go over a quick backtesting session that I did. This backtesting was 4 years and 10 months. So at the end of this year, it will be 5 years. So let's look at September 1st here. So the first part of the model is if the price has violated the previous day high and the previous day low, then does a market maker form? And if so, how long does the market maker formed after the touch of the previous day high and the previous day low? So let's take a look at September 1st here. And what I have done is I take this high and then I go down to the lows. I only have a 7-day, I put a 7-day threshold on this. So if it doesn't occur within 7 sessions, then it is not valid. So this does occur within 7 sessions, and I put a 75% threshold on it. So if it does breach the 75% threshold, then it counts. If not, it doesn't count. So we got 7-day and then 75% threshold there. So this occurs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days because price came up and breached the 75% level here. So this is so this one counts. And going back to September 1st, breach of the previous day high, previous day low. So that's kind of a quick rundown of how I put together this quick back testing model. I did have to bump it up to the 3-hour candles because I wanted to do this initially on FX replay, but they did not have a previous day high, previous day low indicator that I liked. So I opted for TradingView. And in order to get a good back testing sample size, I bounced it up to 3-hour candles in order to get, the 4-year, 10-month data going on 5 years here. And I am using the TradingView sessions. So the sessions are indicated with the vertical dashed line here. And I explained that I'm only counting 75% of the market maker buy or sell model, whichever way it goes there. So this is a quick rundown of the charts. Now let's go over and I'll give you a quick rundown of how I laid out this Excel sheet. Okay, so yeah, we're over in Google Sheets now. And so I believe that was September 1st that we were looking at, and you can see how I counted it. So the first one column is previous day high, previous day low. And I just chose binary here. So if it's a 1, it counts. If it's a 0, it doesn't count. And then these are the sessions. So that September 1st was 5-day session. It occurred 5 sessions later than when the previous day high, previous day low was breached. So we have a 1 for 5 sessions. And then it happened on a Friday. It was completed on a Friday. And then I just assigned like a numeric value for Friday, which is 5. And I came up with kind of like a mode function to see what the most common, the highest occurrence was for the day it was completed on. So you can see this next one, for example, was the previous day high, previous day low that we had occurred on the 15th. But a market maker was never formed off of this previous day high, previous day low. So all of these are zeros. So that's just, and then of course, a market maker was not formed. So there's not a day or a number day over here. And then outside of that, just the nerd I wanted to see that broken down into quarters, how many market maker, the previous day high, previous day low, and then going into a market maker, how many market makers were formed off of that within a quarter. And there just so happen to be 8. And then I even have a yearly market maker column here as well. So I'll just zoom down to the results. All right, so these are the results. And once again, this is 4 years, 10 months of data. So we have 172 instances when the previous day high and the previous day low was breached within the same session. And then out of that, you can see the breakdown. So this is actually the same day. I had to actually make this new column when I was doing the results because I found, there were instances of it and I wanted to capture it. So there were actually 7 times within 4 years of data, 4 years, 10 months data, that it was answered in the same session. And then from there, it was just broken down: session 1, 2 sessions afterwards, 3 sessions afterwards, 4, and so forth. And then, so 124 market makers were formed off of the previous day high, previous day low forms. So, of course, there were a ton of market makers within these 4 years, 10 months of data, but we have to go off of the previous high, low, previous day high breach first as a qualifier, and then how many market makers were formed off of this. So, yeah, these are results, and then you can see most of them were, most of the market makers were formed or answered within 1 to 2 sessions after the initial previous day high, previous day low was breached. The most common occurrence of these market makers was on a Thursday, and that's just the numeric code I gave for Thursday. So I thought this was interesting. And then, of course, you can say that 72% of the time when a previous day high, previous day low was created, a market maker was formed within 7 days of the initial day when we had that volatility. So I think 72% is a nice, good number there. All right, thanks, guys. I would love to hear your all's input and see what your all's thoughts are. Thank you.